Joe in real life. So I am incredibly sore today. The last 2 days I've been going pretty hard and doing 2 days. Yeah, I'd list the areas in which I'm sore, but it wouldn't make sense. It would just be my whole body. I ran a hill workout last night and it was so fun. I want to like praise the Nike Run Club app. I struggled to get that out, even though, because it's Nike, right? Like, why are we giving praise to a corporate giant that crushes small business everywhere it goes, everywhere on earth? But their fucking running app is tight, man. It's really tight. There are these voiceover workouts and free training plans, and I'm on the 3rd week of this training plan, and I've done all the downloaded workouts, and they're really fucking good. You know, like, you can play your music, you can run with it on. A guy comes in roughly every 5 minutes and kind of talks you through what's happening and why it's happening. And like, it feels weirdly psychic, and like, I'm embarrassed by myself for this. I just want to say that first. But like, it's like he knows when I'm low and he comes in and explains it to me, and that pumps me up. Like, and maybe it isn't even just Nike. Maybe it's these apps across the board. Also, it's totally free. Now, you're downloading a giant Nike advertisement, so how free is that exactly? I'm not sure. But also, it's free, right? I paid no money for it. And anyway, I'm really enjoying it. And last night's workout was a hill workout. You have to work pretty hard to find a hill in Savannah, Georgia, but I was able to find one. And all you did was, it was like 15 seconds all-out sprint up a hill, 75 seconds rest, 45-second run, hard but not all out, up another hill, 75 seconds rest, and you repeat that 5 times. It was sick, man. It was sick. The first round, no problem. By the 5th round, I was screaming. I was hitting myself. I couldn't get my heart rate to slow down. I think I quadrupled my heart rate. A real spastic, wild time, a really good workout. And more important than that, it was fun. It was actually fun. And I'm a corporate chill, I guess. I don't care. I don't mind saying it. It was amazing. I really liked it. I have used the Nike Run Club in the past, and I always thought it was a good app. But really all I needed it for was like measuring distance and recording my workouts, and it did all those things, and it was great at it. But now it does a lot more than that. It's been just a few, I guess 5-6 years. I don't know how long it's been, but technology, man. Holy shit. Like, stuff's out of control now. The app is so good. And if you need something like that, I highly recommend it. It's free. You're going to see a lot of like sponsored content on it. I mean, it's so much sponsored content that the thing itself is sponsored content. So, like, weirdly, you don't get ad breaks because the whole thing is an ad. Does that make sense? It's hard. It's kind of a hard concept for me to wrap my head around. But yeah, anyway, I'm sore. And today's supposed to be my second squat workout of the week, which it's going to be. But that's all I'm going to do. I'm not teetering on anything else today. I'm gonna warm up right now, and I'm gonna do front squats, and I'm gonna work up to a heavy single, and then I'm thinking 135 for 8 sets of 1. I'm seriously thinking of starting that easy. And And that's it. That's it. Now I'm going upstairs. I'm gonna shave my head. I'm gonna go to work. I had a really nice day off yesterday. I worked way too hard on my self-care biz, and I'm paying for it today. So that's where I'm at, guys. How are you doing? Where are you at? Yeah, things going well? Good. Really? No way. She didn't. I think that's it. Stay tuned, okay? We're gonna see squats in a minute. It's gonna be great. All right. So after warm-ups, which were really just some farmer's carries and some mobility work, I did what's essentially a couplet, 2 movements for a half hour. I tried to keep it at a half hour. I ended up running a little long, but you know, I'm not grieving that. And here I'm just finishing off my mobility with a little bit of kettlebell work in the bottom position. Just trying to, you know, get my body to feel like it's actually capable of doing squats at all. Although I have tipped over at that point where, like, when you first start running or running seriously, your legs get heavy, your joints get immobile, and you just get like, you just feel stiff and like not capable of articulation, like creative or diverse articulation. I don't know how else to say it. But if you just stick with it a little bit longer, you stop feeling so heavy and herky-jerky, and you just feel strong, you know? And some of that immobility will linger, but mostly you just feel strong, you know? Similarly, some of that heaviness lingers. And today I just felt strong. Like, I'm sore. I'm sore as fuck. But it didn't affect torque on any level, you know? Every position I was in, even positions I hate, I felt like I could generate a lot of power out of this. And I'm a firm believer in the ab wheel for core work, for midline work. I used to incorporate it in a lot of videos, but it's hard to shoot because it's on the floor, you know, and I got to position the camera so it points at the floor, and then I got to switch the camera, and I'm not into that. I don't want to do all that jazz. But I thought I'd include it today because I think that this little piece, this little circle with wheelbarrow handles on it, is the best possible ab work thing, especially for a weightlifter, because it really forces you to engage your core. And it's not just the core around your navel. It's groin to throat. You know, you press out, you engage, and I love the thing. Not very cinematic, but I love it. And you love it too. You could go to Target, you could go to Goodwill probably and find one on the shelf for a couple dollars. You can order them on Amazon. Every single one of them that's ever been made is made shitty. They wobble. They're garbage. They're made of garbage, you know? But they work, man. Like, and you really feel the difference. You just do a couple reps and then get under a bar, and you're as solid as a tree trunk, you know? What else? So I'm feeling pretty good about this new pattern I'm working. 2 squats a week. With the running and the incidental squatting every day, honestly, on paper, it kind of looks like too much. But it's feeling good in my body, and I think I'm recovering well enough to handle the volume. I'm going to do 1 more week like this and then take a deload week. And then the next block, 3-4 week block, I'm really going to push hard and see what I can come up with. Also, I'm kind of avoiding outright power output, and I'm feeling pretty good about that. I think I'm kind of leaning out a little bit, and I'm kind of like, I don't know, I'm going to get repetitive here, but I'm just feeling strong, you know? Positions that I normally feel garbage in, it's like I've got a little extra bite of Wheaties in me, a little extra oomph in those bad positions. Just doing the front squats today, like my mid and upper back are super sore from the stuff I've been doing. My obliques too, from those goofball twisty moves with the dumbbells. And I normally have like a middle back fault where like it doesn't hurt and it isn't bad, but like a lot of lifters, especially in the front squat, I'll tilt. Coming up, I'll have a little bit of like, I'll tip forward and then straighten out. And that's like a little bit of body English to help you get out of that bad position. And it still happened today. You'll see it even sped up like this. But it didn't feel as worrisome as normal. Like it felt like, oh, I've got that. I even have a little force that I can attribute to that. You know what it felt like? It felt like there was hope for correcting it. Which is a pretty weird thing to say, but also true. And, you know, the more savvy among you might be thinking, that could be from the ab wheel, Joe. But I gotta stress this. I do the ab wheel all the time. I just haven't been showing you. So, you know, I've kind of duped you with with a false record of what's been going on. There's a lot of incidental stuff I do before and after that I just haven't been incorporating. And now, if your argument is, but as a couplet, alternating, like protagonist, antagonist style, have you been doing that? Well, you have a point there. Not necessarily. You know, here I'm just doing a quick little meditation. For the actual work, after I hit my daily minimum, I just put 135, and my plan was to do 8 sets of 1, taking roughly 90 seconds, call it a minute to 2 minutes rest between each set. I ran a little long sometimes, I ran a little short other times. I'm not overly concerned with it. You know, if my breathing is regulated, I can go. It's okay. You know, is it optimal? Probably not, but it's fine. In the middle, just because I was feeling punchy, I did 2 sets of 2, making the whole thing, how I'll score it is, that's 10 reps for this work. So I scored a 10. Next week, I'll try for 12, or if I'm feeling really spicy, maybe even 14 or 15, and then do the deload. So then the week after the deload, I've got to hit that 14 or 15 again, and I don't really strive for more than that. I just try to hit the same numbers again, and then the next 2 weeks, I really push. And I think that's a good plan. Combined with the back squatting, which I will do a similar strategy to, but not exactly the same. So front squats deprioritized, back squats the one I'm really gonna go for. And this week coming up, I'll probably back squat less aggressively, but still try to top my best number by at least a rep. And then in the next block, my plan is to go full fucking ham on the back squat and really try to get some numbers I can't sustain, and hopefully recover from them and get to a point where I can sustain them. On another note, I'd just like to say I've been getting a lot of comments lately, and a number of you are regular viewers, and I've been reaching out to other people on the old YouTubes that are doing this squat every day journey, and I really value all of you. You know, I'm super grateful for you, and it's nice. I'm kind of an introvert and kind of a loner just by nature. Even saying that, I think that inside all of us, there's this desperate sort of loneliness that we never fully get to put to bed, you know, regardless of how fulfilled socially we may be. And Certainly it's way worse for others than it is for me. I like being alone. I like my alone time. I don't need much in terms of social nourishment in order to feel actualized and complete. But I know many of you do. And I just wanted to say that, like, you guys helped me fill that gap. You guys and girls, excuse me. Sorry, Sarah. And I'm really grateful for that. Because, like, it sucks, man. It sucks feeling alone. It sucks feeling like you're doing all this work. You're trying so hard. You're pushing back against reality, against entropy. And you're not getting anywhere, man. It's just all for nothing. Everything you earn, you pay out. And, like, you start over again from zero or less than zero every week. And that feeling is shit. And believe me, that feeling I fully relate to. But in community, in fellowship, in togetherness, we push back against that. You know, we fortify our relationships. Hey, you know, and maybe it feels a little silly to call YouTube a relationship. I understand that. But, like, it counts for me. It checks that box for me. And that's that. You know, I feel really fortunate to have you all. And this is really fun. And I really enjoy it. So that's it for today. This is Joe in real life. I love you guys. Do your best to be kind to others today. You know, they're struggling too.